Chosen one, this video is for you. This is how you know that God isn't telling people to tell you nothing. Number one, they talk too much. When you find a person on social media platforms that's just talking, when are they allowing for a moment to listen? God speaks through listening. Listening is such an underestimated form of communication. Like we have so-called prayer warriors, and they'll pray all the time. You know, even in religion, you know, we have the people that walk around speaking in tongues. They're praying. So in the spiritual community, we'll have people who just talking, saying, God said this here. But if them people only talking, when are they allowing to hear God? Number two. Number two going to piggyback off of number one. Being that they don't know how to listen, they might not know how to meditate. If you find somebody trying to tell you what God said and they don't know how to practice stillness, which is AKA to listening, being still and knowing that I'm God, if they don't know how to meditate, shut that mouth. And I'm not talking about meditate to go in and ask God for a house and a car. I'm talking about going into the unknown. I'm talking about going into the nothingness and just being part of the I am and connecting so that I and the Father are one, so that they have a harmonious union through meditation, through mindfulness, through stillness. If they don't know how to do that, chosen one, how could they tell you that God said anything? This is their person telling you based upon their perspective, based upon where they are. This is not God, chosen one. Okay? Number three. Number three is the easiest one of them all. Number three gonna be look at the fruit that they bear. If there be no one to come back and say how they have touched their lives, or if their life is showing you that maybe that was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, not God just yet, then there you go. Because you, as a chosen one, have to be able to practice this thing called discernment, right? You'll know them by the fruit they bear. By the fruit they bear, chosen one. This is how you know when God is speaking to someone to tell you something. But finally, I want to say on this video, chosen one, you have a direct line, a direct link to God, source, infinite intelligence yourself. Everybody has an innate ability to tap into source energy when they're ready. So I would say to you, how about you, chosen one, practice stillness of your own mind so that you can hear and be one with God. Not asking for anything. This is beyond manifestation, because chosen one, there's levels of consciousness. The manifestation was the past level. When you get past manifestation, wanting, and you get to the state of being where you just want to be in the presence of the all, that's called stillness. That's called mindfulness. When you just want to connect back to that darkness that was on the face of the deep, and when you just observing your mind, observing your person, instead of telling people what your person is saying that God told you to say, when you get out of the person, when you get out of your name and you just, I am. When you no longer I am Andy, you put Andy aside and you just connect with the I am, that's when life changes forever. That's what they're talking about in the biblical text in that Helios Biblio book when Jacob wrestled with God and he said, I have seen God face to face. Whew, and I have lived. Chosen one, next Thursday I'm going to offer a class for those who want to really learn what mindfulness is really all about. And this here is going to be able to rewrite your story of the old thoughts that you think all the time. That old conversation that your brain been having and sending out your word, which cannot come back to you null and void. And this is why you keep getting the same experience, because you never learned how to shut up, be still, go into the nothingness, be the observer of your mind. You never learned how to just get out of your person. And when you get out of your person, now you're connected to the all. And now you get charged up. Now them old thoughts are losing their momentum. Them old connections are falling by the wayside. And your life changes. This is how your life change. You got to be the change. You got to change the signal. And a lot of people are not changing the signal. Manifesting is really cool. But if you don't reach the next level in consciousness, then are you really reaching God? Are you really reaching or tapping in or touching the totality of God? Are you really setting in the bosom of God, of the oneness? It's time to become one again so that that person can be quiet. Because that person, sometimes in our life, hold on to trauma and pain and thoughts that are chaotic. So chosen one, the old you got to pace away. Behold, all things shall become new when you tap in to a higher frequency. And it's so simple and easy. We're going to do that next Thursday. But nonetheless, this video was from my heart to yours. Okay, bye.